Hey, my good people. Hey, 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 hey. Happy Saturday. Let me start there. We are on day number 6 of Operation Heal 100 Hearts presents 100 Days of Healing, right? And I know every day I've been sending you guys a video to tell you what your, oh, that's my earring, to tell you what your diary prompt is. But today I decided because the diary prompt is so, in my opinion, it's another heavy one. I said instead of me just hitting you guys up to kind of give you some motivational conversation and to get you going and to start your day and to tell you the diary prompt, I just sent you guys a text letting you know that this was a diary prompt. But I also said in the text that I will record my diary entry. You know, I'm still going to write it. I'm still going to write it. Here's my book. I'm still going to write it. But I'm going to also record it for you guys. So I just wanted to share it because it's heavy for me. And, again, a part of this journey is, relinquishing some of that heavy stuff so we can start healing and moving forward, right? So I'll try to keep this short and sweet. But here goes. The diary prompt was, what karma has shown up back in your life to teach you a life lesson? Right? And I'm going to give you guys a story. And, I don't mind getting feedback about this. I'm just sharing. If you want to share yours, that's fine. Years and years ago, when I started indulging in alcohol, I had to be about maybe 17 when I first started, but it got really, really heavy around 19. So at about 19 years old, I became like a heavy drinker, right? And for me, I was in so much pain. That's why I was drinking so heavily. And a lot of that pain manifested in drinking, and a lot of my drinking caused me to have physical altercations. Now, me personally, I am a person that I do not like to get physical. I'm a nice person. I just want to love and be happy and be a lover's lane and just be a sweetheart. But, at that time when I was in the space where I wasn't even close to being healed, and I had a lot of trauma. That trauma mixed with some hard alcohol and, feeling like nobody hears me, nobody understands me, nobody gets me, it caused me to lash out in some ways. So I had a lot of fights. I had a lot of fights when I was younger. A lot of fights. That's why I'm kind of in a space where I refuse to fight now, because I'm like, listen, unless you're going to pay me to get in the ring, I already got my title. I got my title. I'm good. I'm good on that fighting shit. But anyway, so back then when I would fight, we would just, me and my friends, we would fight with other people and all of that. And I remember one time when we used to go drink in the park, and when we came back from the park, we went to drink in we went to back inside our projects, and I was already drinking. We was already drunk. Now I'm going to omit some names from the story because, just to protect and respect the privacy of folks, But anywho, we went back to the projects and I was drinking, and I remember that an older person and I got into a physical altercation. And I'm almost sure that altercation happened because of me. I really honestly have no recollection of why this happened. I really don't. I don't even remember really what happened that night, other than I had a physical altercation. But I can't tell you why. I can't tell you the words exchanged. I was drunk as a skunk. It happened, right? Me and that person didn't speak for years, and eventually we got back cool or whatever. And I never thought nothing of it because I felt like that person didn't really hold too much of a grudge against me because of the fight. At least I didn't know. And I didn't hold anything against her because I didn't remember the damn fight. So anywho, this had to happen early 2000s, right? This had to be like early 2000s. So a couple of years back, I was on the phone with a mutual friend of that young lady and myself. And we just talking on the phone, right? And she got a ring at the doorbell, and then a person came in. And then she started talking to that person in the background. So when the person I think the person went to the back of the house or something, I asked the young lady I was on the phone with, who you talking to? And they said, the person I had the fight with years ago. So I said, oh my God, tell someone. So I said, hello. Because again, in my mind, we don't have any problems. I've seen her plenty of times since then. So to my knowledge, we good. So I noticed that the person that I was on the phone with never told that other person I said hello. So I waited, and she talked some more to that other person, and then the other person left out the door. So I said to her, well, why you didn't tell so-and-so that I said what's up? So she was like, girl, so-and-so don't fuck with you. So I was like, what? Why? Why she don't bang with me? What I did? And what that person on the phone explained to me was that the time, years and years ago, when I was drunk as a skunk in my own little world, and I went and picked a fight with that person, when me and that person had a fight, that person was pregnant. And what ended up happening was that person ended up suffering a miscarriage. And I remember when the person on the phone told me that, and I might get a little emotional here. Yo, I broke down. Like, I broke down crying. I was so devastated and mortified because one, all these years had passed and I never knew this. And two, I can't believe that I was a part of this. Like, I would never, like, I just would never do something like that, especially had I known that, So I remember I spent a lot of time repenting about that. I prayed about it. I went to church about it. I asked God for forgiveness. I did as much as I could because I really wanted God to know that I really did not know, and I would never do that to another woman. Never, right? So that time passed, and after that young lady shared that with me, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I went through the motions about that for about at least a year. I mean, like crying in the shower, like I was mortified, like, oh my God. So anyway, fast forward to 2019, and I'm all in love, and me and my boyfriend are living together, and we're in Lover's Lane, and I found out that I was pregnant, right? And I remember, I never forget this, on the way back from the GYN, from the doctor told me I'm pregnant on my way home. And I remember I just started crying. I just started boo-hoo crying. I started boo-hoo crying, and I said, this baby is not going to make it. This baby is not going to make it. And I refrained from sharing that with my boyfriend. I didn't share with anybody at that time. My mind was thinking, because I felt like if I say it out loud, then I'm going to speak it into existence. I'm going to make it come true. But I just remember knowing, like, Khadijah, you did something, and one day you're going to have to pay for that. And I did because I miscarried as well. And for me, a lot of people, they came to me and wanted to talk with me and work with me through the miscarriage and told me I should see therapy because, I was very numb to the emotions surrounding miscarriage and all of these things. And what I wanted to say to those people, and now they'll probably hear it in this diary entry that I'm doing verbally, is that the reason why I was so disconnected and so numb and so unaffected by the fact that I miscarried was because I knew I was. I knew I was. Me personally, and I know people will debate this from here to Africa about karma. People will always say, well, I don't see, no, that don't gotta relate to that. In my life, and from what I see in others, but hey, I won't put that on them. You pay for everything you do. It's either you get rewarded or you get punished. But either way, you pay. So for me, that karma came back to boomerang me, and it hurt in a regard of, yes, of course, I'm in love. I definitely wanted to have a baby. But in the same sense, it was me letting me know that I'm on the right path because, me believing so much in karma is what makes me do good deeds every single day. Every day. Even when I get in my mind to be upset about something or upset with someone and I think something malicious or evil, I immediately begin to pray. Because I say to God, I don't want whatever I'm wishing for this person to boomerang back on me. So I'm not going to make this long. This is almost 10 minutes. I just want to share with you guys because that's my karma that came back to me. Am I upset about it? Not at all. Do I understand it 100%? Did I like that it happened? No, but I can understand why, and I learned a lot of lessons from it. All right, so that's day 6. That's how deep I want you guys to think, because I know some people going to say, well, I ain't never do nothing, so why? I don't understand why this thing happened to me. Okay, well, then think about something that you did do, and karma came back for you. And the reason why I asked you guys about this is because, again, all of this is going to relate to something after the 100 days are over. You're going to be transformed if you go through with the process. Make your journal entries. Do what you have to do, because this is about healing and transformation. And I promise you, we all are going to be different people when this journey is over. Happy day 6. Look forward to day 7. And thank you guys for participating.